Welcome back to Golf Simulator videos. We're back today with the GSPro Golf Simulator software. I am hooked up to my UNEEKOR IXO golf launch monitor. That's the high-speed camera infrared based system I've been showing you guys quite a bit. But GSPro has released some big updates. I've shown some videos recently. I had some questions from some people, especially about putting and the hole characteristics, okay? Where sometimes if you hit a putt too fast, it would just kind of roll over the hole. Well, guess what? They just released a very big update to actually add those hole characteristics, okay? So you're gonna see some big differences, and I wanna demonstrate that for you today. So I jumped out to Riviera. I'm in practice mode. Let's go ahead and show you a couple different things that they've done. So first thing, let's just go ahead and shrink my camera down. We don't wanna be blocking too much. You'll see I'm in practice mode, so you have the data on the left and the right. I can actually turn the data off on the right, which is pretty simple to do. It looks like that. So you can move the mini map to the right or left now, which I think is kind of nice. Okay, that's a good option. First thing first, why don't we just go ahead and grab the ball, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw it up in the rough here by the green. Now, something you guys are going to notice. So I'm in the rough. Before, you were seeing a percentage. It was showing you power and spin. Well, guess what? They've actually removed that. So they're going to make it a little more like real life, where you actually are, kind of unsure of that lie in the rough. It could deduct a few more percent, less percent, a little more spin, a little less spin. So you kind of have to use your good judgment there. So let's go ahead and let's see what the distance is here to kind of come up short of the pin. So about 60 yards or so to come up short. So let me go ahead and hit a chip really quick. Try to land a little bit short of the pin. I know it's going to release a little bit because I'm out of the rough. All right, should roll out a little bit. Okay release, not too bad. Now post shot, I'm going to see that I got 94% speed and 71% spin. So it's going to kind of give you an idea as you play of the different lies that you're seeing. So I think that that's cool. It kind of gives you a little more of a challenge. And, a lot of people have told me in various situations that, hey, sim golf can be almost too easy. Where's the challenge at? Well, guess what? There it is right there. Why don't we do this really quick? Why don't we grab the ball again and let's try a sand shot really quick. Now I know this would release again. So right at the pin is about 25 yards. So I know it's going to release a little bit. So let me grab my 58 again. Oh, let's see here. I know a normal sand deduction in my head, kind of. I can kind of almost hit it for a normal distance because I know the deduction. Kind of hit a little more of a flop shot because it's uphill. And you'll see my lie is actually to the left. So I'm actually going to aim a little bit to the right. Tried to kind of pop that up. Might have aimed a little bit too far to the right and not enough of it either. And you'll see that it was 76% speed and 62% spin. But it wasn't the greatest strike in the world. So let's go ahead and try that again. That should be better. Oh, look at that. Right by the pin. And I had that nice high launch that gave me that bounce and stop versus, knowing that I'm losing 30% of my spin. I think that gives you guys a kind of a good example of what you're seeing there. Yeah, you don't lose too much speed out of the sand. It's more spin. All right. So next up, let's go ahead and grab the ball and let's show you guys some putting. All right, so I'm going to try to find a putt that doesn't have too much break, because what that's going to allow me to do is hit several putts, and I'll try to hit some too fast and too slow. I'm on an 11 stimp right now. I'll actually just get my cursor right out of the way, and I'll tell you what else we'll do. Let's go ahead and grab the camera, and let's just make this a little bit bigger so you guys can really see kind of what's going on with my putting. Obviously with the wide angle lenses I've mentioned in the past, might not be perfect what you're seeing, but I have a white dot down there that's 9 feet away, but my stimp is a little over 10, about 10 and a half, and the stimp is on 11. So I actually have to hit a little bit slower. So let's just go ahead and try to hit this right at the hole. there's a lip out. All right, so that was a little bit left, and if you look at my dot is here, the ball is about a ball and a half to the left, and we had a lip out. So it looks like it's actually breaking a little bit right to left. It's tough to kind of tell, and you'll notice a couple different things that are going on here. So one, when I grab my aimer, I have the brake line indicator, as you guys have seen before. Well, now for tournament play, if I go up here to the settings, you can actually turn off the brake line indicator. All right, there's 3 different settings for putting. It's actually casual, optimistic, and strict. So let's continue on casual, and we'll hit a few more putts, and then I'm going to change it to optimistic and strict for you guys. Right in the hole. It went right over my dot, and it went right in the hole. All right, so let's go ahead and change that to strict. Now that we've made a putt, you guys are able to see one of the lip outs, and I'll see if I can almost kind of hit one too hard this time. A little bit faster than that last one. There it is. Hit the back of the hole and kind of went to the right. See if I can maybe hit an edge here, just a little bit. I was just off to the left side of the cup. I'll try to just kind of hit it straight. I'm hitting too much speed just so you guys can see kind of some of those. Now, if you want, we can hit one just to try to make it in there really quick. So we're on that optimistic, and we can still make our putt as long as we are with the right speed aiming at the hole. Now, let's move to the strict. We'll go ahead and go to strict. I have a feeling that this is for someone who has a lot of patience with their golf game. Unlike me, I'm not gonna lie, don't have that much patience. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna hit a little too fast first time. There it is. So I probably hit that for like, I don't know, 11 feet or so, and it's only an 8-foot putt. So now let's hit it for the right speed. Ooh, right on the edge, and it didn't let it go in. I think that would have went in on casual, no problem. All right, here we go. There it is. So that was actually a little bit on the left side, but notice my speed was just a lot better. My speed was, you know, that entry speed was just way better on that putt. There it is. There it is. And now if I hit that same one, because you notice I'm aimed right at the hole, but it's breaking a little bit to the left. So it's all about entry speed. So I'll hit this one just a little too fast. Ooh, I missed the cup. Missed the cup. It didn't break as much, probably because I just hit it way too fast. All right. Try it again. All right, so with a little more speed, if it's dead center on the cup, you can still make the putt. I'll hit this one faster than that one. I do have to hit these straight, that's the thing. I've been known to push or pull. There you go, there's a hard lip out. It was a little bit to the right, and it was a hard lip out. All right, very cool. So let me show you guys the difference with the brake line indicator. So let's go ahead and just move this really quick to a little more of a putt with a brake. And notice how I have the brake line indicator. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go up to our settings. And I have it off. You may have to exit round to do that. Well, I can still show you guys, because I've actually played tournament rounds already without this. So notice how I have the brake line indicator, that white line that's going to the right. Well, when you play with brake line indicator off, all right, you'll probably have to set your settings before the round. Okay, so I apologize. I forgot you have to do that before the round. You can easily, go in here and just use the grid instead of the brake line indicator. Okay, so let me go ahead and just see if I can hit a short putt for you guys, give you a good example. Man, that's breaking hard. I'm thinking it's probably over here. This is only a 6-foot putt. Something to talk about with the UNEEKOR IXO. If you're looking to have very short putting, it's a camera-based system and it allows for putts like this. Now let's talk about the other setting. Oh, that was just too hard. Way too hard. Way too hard. It carried 8 feet in my sim. Should have known that right away. What was it, 6 feet? So let me get the speed right on here. All right. Oh, you know what? It resets me because I'm in practice mode. So let's go ahead and kind of guess at that. Aim again. Hit this a little bit softer for you guys. Oh, wow. Slippery. I think if I would have hit that just a little bit softer, it would have broke. But let's just go ahead and just not give it quite as much of an aim to the left. Slippery. There it is. And we're still on strict too. So I think that it's really cool. This is all evolving. You know, that covers pretty much everything other than, if you go into the settings, you will see HLA correct. This is something where some devices like the Foresight GC2, for instance, it can have a misread with too much launch angle from a putt. And that's actually ignoring that launch angle, okay, in the software. So it's it's an ability to turn that on and off. Just understand that it can be specific to devices, and make sure you ask the guys in the group for some details on that. I'm not well versed in that HLA, sector there, so make sure you ask them for details. But I think it's really cool that you're seeing this evolve fast. There's a lot of changes happening. I love having those actual hole characteristics where you're going to start seeing lip outs and a ball bouncing if it goes over top, things like that, versus before if you had a little too much speed, like I said, the ball would kind of roll over the hole. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the changes, any questions that you have, what you'd like to see. Make sure you let me know. All right, comment below. This has been the GSPro Golf Simulator software with the UNEEKOR IXO. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.